Welcome back to Deep Side of Life. So, I know my hair look a little crazy. I'm in the process of re-dreading my hair, so it looks a little crazy right now. But it's getting there. I know I got like pimples. Anyway, so I just wanted to do a quick video. I know I haven't did a video in a little bit. I'm working on getting better with that. Just stick with me. So But no, I wanted to talk about manners today because it's one of those things that I feel like every day, if not every other day, you deal with. Like I noticed for me, and I noticed that there's a lot of people out there that it's like they forget how to say manners. Like they weren't raised saying please, thank you, excuse me. They're quick to say sorry. Real quick to say sorry. I don't know if it's like a cultural thing or society thing, but I notice a lot more with I noticed that a lot more people of color, they say excuse me, you know, can I get through, or pardon me, you know, they have that general manners, you know. I could be standing in the aisle looking at something, my cart to the, you know, to the right or to the left, and they're trying to get through, and there's just a little bit not enough space, so they got, you know, and they will literally try to wedge themselves through, or literally back all the way up and then turn around and go the opposite direction. I've literally had people that would stand there, and I'm looking like totally looking at the shelf trying to figure out what I'm grabbing, and then last minute they'll grab the card and move it out the way, or they'll like bump into it, or they'll literally stand there for like a good 5 minutes, and then like, oh no, I don't mind. You don't mind what? I'm picking out what I'm trying to grab. All you had to do is say excuse me. Or they'll bump into you, or they'll wedge their way through, then they'll say sorry, sorry. Okay, we could have avoided apologizing by just saying excuse me. And that's one of the things, like, she's not growing up, I seen that a lot, and I thought, okay, as I get bigger, as I get older, you know, you won't see that as much. But you would be surprised the amount of people that literally just don't say excuse me, that don't say thank you, you know, pardon me. They're quick to apologize, or like I said, or stand there, and I don't get that. If you're one of those people that does that, let me know why. I'm like, it really, I don't understand. I really don't. And if you one of those people that you've also noticed this, like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, people just don't say excuse me like they used to. Like, there's some people that just don't have those manners. I also noticed, I don't know if it's like generation thing, but you know, I'm working on getting a new car, so I catch the bus a lot, or not walk, you know, and I do a lot of walking. So it's just like, you see the younger generation, they'll sit in the handicap seats, they'll sit in, you know, the seats that are designed for elderly people and people with disabilities, you know, and instead of getting up, they'll just sit there like, well, I got here first. And so it's like, the amount of respect that's given to those, to your elders, is like not there anymore, and that really baffles me. Like, I grew up where, you know what, if you're a young person, you can stand up, you know. I'm old school in some fact, and not trying to be funny, not saying, you know, it doesn't matter what your gender is, but I do think that, you know, if you're a young guy, you know, be a gentleman, and, you know, let this older person get the seat. You know, if you see that they, okay, well, they're a little bit older, you know, they're not as young, you know, they got a walker or something, obviously they deserve the seat. If they got a cane, they deserve the seat. You know, stuff like that. And then people are like, teenagers, they just real rude, and you'll see guys literally take a seat from a woman real quick. Like, well, you can stand, equality for everybody, which I can understand. I get that, but I admit there's still things because I believe in equality. I do. But there are definitely things that I do believe that, you know what, there's nothing wrong with being a gentleman. Say, you know what, I can stand. I'm only going 2 blocks. I'm only going 3 blocks. You know, my stop is, you know, next 1 to 3 stops. I can understand that. And I'm definitely not expecting you to stand the whole way, especially if, okay, I don't get off for another 18 stops. I understand. I've been there. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I can see, okay, I'll stand for a little bit if the bus kind of crowded, and I see, okay, well, some of these people can use a seat. Then I'll give up my seat, because then I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty sure there's going to be enough stops where I'll be able to sit halfway. You know, at some point in time, I'm going to be able to get a seat. You know, it's not going to hurt me that bad. But yeah, across the board, it's just like, man, so we just don't care no more. We just don't care. Like, no, it's literally every man for themselves. Like, every man, woman for themselves. Like, it don't matter. It's just sad. Like, you can see that we've come a long way where, you know, being your brother's keeper, your sister's keeper, you know, it takes a village to raise a child. Where it literally feels like everyone's caring about themselves. Well, that's your kid, so I ain't got to worry about them. But if it was your kid, you would want somebody to be there, right? If you saw them being disrespected or being bullied or something, you would want somebody to step in for yours, right? And it's like, no matter what your religion or what your faith base, the golden rule across the board is treat others how you want to be treated. Straight up. Like, if it was me, how would I want to be treated? And that's what it comes down to. If it was me, well, how would I want somebody to react to me? You know, if it was me, I want somebody to say excuse me. If it was me, I want somebody, and they saw that like my hands were full or whatever, I want somebody to, you know, offer to help, or, you know, give me a little space to, or I can sit my stuff down, or, you know, just simple stuff. Treat people how you want to be treated. And in this day and age, it's literally like, I'm gonna get mine. There's nothing wrong with getting yours. But guarantee, if you get, while you're getting yours, if you, along the way you're willing to help somebody else out, that's gonna come back around. When you need it the most, it may come out of nowhere, but when you need it the most, something's gonna happen. Like, honestly, it's a whole nother thing. But I was supposed to go on this nice trip, and I couldn't get my passport to save my life. Like, it was just obstacle after obstacle. But like I said, that's a whole nother topic. But as they were like, man, I've been, you know, I put out so much good energy. I try to be there for people, be supportive. Man, it feels like I just can't get a break, left or right. I just can't get a break. And then, I kid you not, over the past few days alone, I'll be like waiting in line trying to pay for my stuff, and the person walks off because they're trying to help somebody else, or they didn't forgot or got sidetracked or whatever. You know, they're supposed to be checking on something, and then they just get sidetracked. And I kid you not, like, they've apologized and they've tried to make it right. Like, they're like, you know what? I know you only came to get one. I'm going to toss in another one for you. Or, you know, you came to get this. You know what? You're so patient. You know, how about I give you this, or, you know, on top of that? You know, so it's just like, just trying to make it right. And you don't see that very often nowadays. So that was really cool. And it's definitely, like I said, in the past few days, it has happened like on a consistent basis. You know, if we mess up, let me try to make it right. Because again, they're looking at it as, if it was me, how would I feel? So I could definitely respect that. But no, just, I wonder about that. So, you know, just let me know what y'all think. Are you one of those people that don't say excuse me? Are you one of those people that do say excuse me? Is that one of those things that you notice all the time? You know, I'm just wondering. Or is it just me? Like, I don't think it's just me. But yeah, it was just a quick question that I had on my mind. I just wanted to share it and talk about it. But thank you again for turning to D Side of Life, and I will see you later.